What's up, YouTube? You guys saw the title right. Apparently, Steel Wool Studios put out a brand new teaser for Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach 2. Now, I've not made a Five Nights at Freddy's video on this channel in about like 3 years, but I wanted to quickly tell you guys what's going on because you guys deserve to know. So, the actual Steel Wool Studios, like the real account with the verification checkmark here on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, posted this weird teaser. Now, I want you to remember this frame right here that we'll get back to in a second. So let's go back, and it says, "Can you name this Five Nights at Freddy's character?" We'll do it together real fast. I'm not going to play the music because I don't know if it's copyrighted, but let's see if you can get it before I can. If so, comment below. Okay, let's take a look. It's a black box. I wonder what it's gonna be. It's not like I've already seen it, and like you've already seen it too. Oh, I see a bunny ear. I think it's Bonnie. Okay, that's obviously a joke. So, as you can tell, it is Vanny from Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. Now, you saw that weird glitch on screen, right? Glitch trap, whatever you want to say. That weird glitch, well, if we back up to exactly where that is, to the one freeze frame right here, right? As you can see, right about here, you see a 2 in her right eye. Now, they've never posted this kind of thing before, like at least to my knowledge, so this seems just a little bit too out of nowhere for it not to be an announcement for another game, or at least like a teaser for the next game. That's pretty much the entire part of this teaser, but that begs the question of what are we going to see in FNAF SB2? Now, in this reply to a separate tweet, I wanted to show you, this is obviously like a joke, always been on FNAF World 2. That's something that we'll get into later in this video, but as you can see, Scott's official, what is this, YouTube thing, I think? YouTube said there is a sequel to something being worked on, by the way, not a 3, a 2. Now, obviously, there are a lot of games that don't have sequels right now. You know, the only games we have sequels for are, well, the originals. So it's like, there's not really necessarily like much to go off of there. However, games that are popular that he's talked about wanting to work on again are FNAF World, which we'll get into in a second, and Security Breach, because he has said in previous interviews that he thinks Vanny is underdeveloped and underworked on. So that's a thing to add. Also, I was totally wrong. They apparently have done this multiple times before. Maybe this entire video is wrong. You know, this is all alleged. This is just all what I got from everything. But the 2 in the freaking Vanny eye, like that gotta be something. Now, in terms of what the actual game of Security Breach 2 is gonna be like, obviously details are slim. But I wanted to include that, I guess, YouTube live comment from Scott because he said that a 3 is not being worked on, it is a 2. Which makes me think, because of the Security Breach teaser that we got shortly thereafter, I wonder if he's kind of hinting at the fact that Ruin was not a sequel to Security Breach. Like, yeah, maybe it's like a far and away sequel. Maybe this is the 3rd. Maybe we're gonna get what happened in between the times of Security Breach and Ruin. Who freaking knows? All I know is Cassie got freaking bodied at the end of this game, and that'd be my expectation that she comes back in some fashion. But personally, I'd like to continue the story of Gregory and Glamrock Freddy and all those people. The fact that he did specifically say that it is not a 3rd entry makes me feel like something about Ruin is going to change very quickly. I guess not the actual game of Ruin, but our opinion of what Ruin was. But anyway, let's move on to the next thing, which is the people who made Into the Pit. So Mega Cat Studios put out this, a big old 2 with, you can see Mangle in there, you can see, I don't even know who that is in there, you can see these guys. Obviously, this looks very FNAF World-esque. There's been nothing else since. It's been about 2 days since this dropped. Obviously, I am pretty freaking sure this is FNAF World 2. So what does this all mean? I'm relatively sure that we are going to be getting a FNAF World 2 and a Security Breach sequel by the end of 2027. I think FNAF World 2 will come out in the first half of the year, and the more, I guess, developed game of Security Breach 2, I assume is going to be more developed, will be at the end of the same year. I've never played FNAF World. I know some people are obsessed with it. That's super cool. I never was super into it, but Scott Cawthon has said that if I had a team at the time, it was going to be a much better game. So, hey, either this is going to be like a great sequel or another thing that I don't play. But nobody asked my opinion. But what happened to 5 Laps at Freddy's? Y'all remember this? This was supposed to come out pretty soon. It's supposed to be 2026 and there's like 4 months left. Oh my god, there's only 4 months left of 2026. That's freaking crazy. Alright, that's enough. I'm gonna go cry. Guys, if you guys have enjoyed this video, let me know, like, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think is gonna happen next in Gregory's story. Personally, I believe we're going to see what happened after the fact. I'm worried that there may be multiple pizzaplexes. Wow, say that 5 times fast. Multiple pizzaplexes, oh, I actually can, never mind. But I'm worried there may be multiple and that there might be more mysteries to unfold. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you all. I will see you guys in the next video. You guys have a great rest of your day. Next time, goodbye.